How are we doing? Hey, happy Monday evening. Wanted to come on with a bit of an update on my BRCA journey. So you will recall the last update I did was, must have been Tuesday evening last week. Last week I had an MRI guided biopsy on my left breast where they took quite a number of samples from my left breast and sent them away for biopsying. For checking. So I was told that the results would be back sort of Friday-ish, being last week, and that I could expect a call either today or tomorrow from the breast screening place with those results. The reason they don't ring you as soon as the results come in is supposedly they have a meeting every Monday afternoon with the full team where they discuss all the results that have come in from the week and assign people to ring them. It just so happens that I headed to my GP this morning for other reasons, just a general checkup. So while I was there, I asked her if she had happened to have had any results come through. She had been seeing all of my updates, of course, from the last 6 weeks, and she even said to me, her words were, "What a roller coaster ride you've been on." Yeah, my words exactly. So she hadn't been sent the results, but she was able to log into the hospital system and access them for me. Now I'm very conscious that I don't want to jinx anything, but the results have come back from the MRI guided biopsy and all samples taken were healthy, normal breast tissue. So in terms of the biopsy results, we are 100% clear. Nothing to worry about, nothing sinister found, completely normal breast tissue. I'm still a little bit hesitant to say that we are fully off this roller coaster just yet, because of course I haven't heard from the breast screening place themselves yet. And as from my experience so far, each time we get something back that says, "No, you're fine," they're like, "But hang on, we want to check one more thing." So I'm a little bit hesitant to say that I'm off the roller coaster just yet. But preliminary is that the results from the biopsy are completely clear, nothing sinister, just completely normal breast tissue. So that was so relieving to hear. That was fantastic news, something that I had been waiting for, obviously, since that happened Tuesday last week. So I do expect to hear from the breast screening place themselves tomorrow, hopefully confirming that our roller coaster ride for now is over. In that case, if that is what they ring to say, the next stop is to meet with the plastic surgeon, who I do have an appointment with at the end of August. He was away on annual leave for the entire month of July, so my intention is to try the squeaky wheel approach, and as soon as he's back at work the next week, I will ring them once a week just to see if he's had any cancellations. There's no harm in asking, right? So that's my plan, but otherwise I'll be meeting with him at the end of August, and then we can make a plan going forward. As the way that I do life, I love a good silver lining, and I was speaking to the GP about, as she said, the roller coaster that I've been on. And she said, as much as this has been like an awful experience to go through, it's actually going to really strengthen my argument to my private health insurance on getting this double mastectomy and reconstruction done. So you may recall that I've discussed in the past that there is such a thing as genetic discrimination in a lot of health and private health insurance policies, whereby if a condition is found that's found to be genetic, that they do have the ability to not cover you. Now, overwhelmingly, I have been told by everybody that I have spoken to regarding this, from surgeons to specialists to even an insurance specialist, various different people, and they've all come back with the same response to me, and that is that Southern Cross, my health insurance company, will pay, but I will just have to fight to get it. Overwhelmingly, what they've told me is that we will apply and that they will decline it based on the genetic element of me wanting this preventative surgery to prevent myself from breast surgery, and they will decline it due to it being a genetic condition. However, what I've been told is that if you are an academic, a person that's willing to take on a fight, willing to write a business-minded, good kind of report outlining, you know, the cost to them going forward if we continue not having the surgery versus what just the surgery and whacking them off would cost, and putting forward a good business case, that you will win. But you must be prepared to take that fight, and you must be prepared to take that fight in a professional, business-minded manner, which is something that I'm fully capable of. I've already begun drafting that report already and started putting pricings into it. So the GP had the same feedback for me today, and what she said, as awful as this roller coaster's been, this is just another feather in your bow of why they should be paying for this. Because what this journey has shown us is that I do have, she called it irregular breast tissue. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but just that it is irregular. It's very fibrous. It's very lumpy and bumpy. And as a result, a physical test is like a physical check is always going to result in someone sending me for the next step. You go to the ultrasound or the mammogram, and they'll be like, oh, it looks kind of okay, but we're not really sure. You go to the ultrasound, oh, it kind of looks okay, but we're not really sure. MRI, same thing, right to the point of going to the MRI guided biopsy. So I have seen the paperwork come through for the costings of the MRI biopsy that was paid by my health insurance, and that came in close to $10,000 for that one procedure. So that right there is a good business case, that because I do carry this BRCA2 gene, I do require annual checks. That is that's a lifelong commitment, that if you're going to keep your breasts, you need to have annual checks. What this procedure's showing us is, for me, that requires an MRI, which the MRI without the biopsy was around $5,000. It was just over $5,000, I believe. I saw that invoice come through. Let alone that MRI resulted in me having an MRI biopsy, which closer to $10,000. So if I put that business case forward to them that, hey, you can pay $10,000 to $15,000 a year for me to get this MRI biopsy every year because I need annual checks, and that this is what it's going to result in because of my fibrous breast tissue, or you can pay this now and it's going to be case closed. So I'm going to take that as my silver lining from this roller coaster journey, that it's another feather in my bow to get this fully funded through my private health insurance, and to get my new puku boobies. So, you know, silver linings all round. We just had to go on a heck of a roller coaster ride to get there. So that is the update. Yep, biopsies have come back completely clear. Thank you so much for all the hearts and everything coming up. I can see them. Really appreciate that. Thank you for riding the roller coaster with me. But yes, we are clear. I am yet, without wanting to jinx it, I am yet ready to say that we are off the roller coaster until I get that phone call from the breast specialist herself saying, I'm happy to proceed, no more testing required. Until I get that, I'm just a little bit hesitant. But yeah, results come back clear. For now, that's all that matters for now. So yes, yay. Very exciting. Was a great result to get from the GP today. I was really happy. So that is my update from this end. I just wanted to let everybody know. I feel like I could probably sleep for a week now. So I'm going to go to bed, and it is only 10 to 10 at night, and I never go to bed before midnight, 1 a.m. So I think the last few weeks is really catching up on me because I am ready for my pillow. So good night, everybody. Hope you're all having a great Monday, and I hope the rest of your week is great. I will let you know when/if I get that phone call saying we are officially off the roller coaster. See you later.